Welcome to the Daily Verse. My name is Sage Page, and you are getting first look at my new vlog. So what I have in mind here for the Daily Verse is an idea that began when I was in college. When I was in college, I was taking religion courses. Our teacher would have us read a certain block of scriptures, and then from those scriptures, we were to pick a particular verse or set of verses that really stood out to us, and then share them with the class along with additional insights, basically sharing why it was meaningful to us. I found that that type of study was especially helpful for me, being able to apply the scriptures in my life every day. The daily verse, I really want to start this not only to invoke that type of study, but also just to get the better habit of reading every day. That's why I insist that it be a daily verse instead of just a vlog that only happens once a week, is because I believe that through this vlog I will be definitely way more accountable for reading my scriptures every day, because I'll have other people who are relying on me to post something, and then they'll be able to comment and discuss. And that's another thing I wanted to do with the daily verse, is that the daily verse isn't just for me. So I want you as the viewer to join me in my study of the scriptures, and by reading the scripture ahead of time, and then I'll post the video, and then once I post it, I'll share my insights and what my verse was, and then you have the opportunity to reply down in the comments what verse it was in that scripture that was most impactful to you. In addition to, and if you have the same one as me, you can just say, "Oh, I thought about that too, but I also made this connection," and then you'll tell me what it was that you felt as well. And from there on, everyone down in the comments below will be able to talk to each other and be like, "Oh, I hadn't even thought about that before," or be like, "Wow, that's a really great idea. This reminds me of this talk, and this prophet taught about this, and in this scripture," and just make all these meaningful connections that would just be amazing. And I think that'll be really great for not just me, but to everyone that gets involved in this. So I'm really hoping that you'll want to join in on this and benefit from a meaningful scripture study regimen that's going to benefit your life, because you're going to be building that habit of everyday scripture reading and also finding meaningful applications for your life that you can definitely adopt. And so the way we're going to do all this is that we are going to read the New Testament, and the New Testament is super duper short, so we are only going to be able to read, it's only 260 chapters long. There's 365 days in a year, so that leaves the weekends open to some other things that we can do. So on Saturdays, I'm actually going to pick a general conference talk from the most recent general conference. I'll tell you a Friday night, or on my Friday vlog, what talk that is, and then you'll be able to read it ahead of time, and then I'll read it, and I'll basically do the same thing. I'll just pick one thing out of it that I really liked, like a paragraph or a sentence or one-line sermon, something like that, and then I'll share it with you and how it is especially meaningful for me, and then from there on we'll do the normal thing. And then on Sundays, this one's going to be really fun. And basically what I'm doing on Sundays is that I'm going to go to church, and then I'm going to pick my favorite thing that I learned at church that day, which is going to be really exciting, because then you guys can tell me what you learned at church, which is going to be really cool, I think, because everyone's ward is different, and so I'm really excited to learn about what everyone else is learning. So if this is something that you think is going to be super duper amazing and impactful in your life, then please, please, please subscribe by hitting the buttons below and give me a thumbs up on this video. If you want to take a look at any of my other vlogs that I have going on, I have 3 other ones. Their links are in the description below too. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking a look at my channel and at this video. And if you really think that someone else is going to benefit from this, then I would really appreciate if you shared it with them, share it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever works best for you. I would absolutely duper duper love that, because I think that this would be a blessing, not just for me, but for many people. And that's kind of why I'm putting it on here, so then it doesn't just benefit me, but it benefits more than just me. And thanks so much. Hope to see you tomorrow on the Daily Verse.